Hello all. I wish you a happy Easter and Passover. I pray that it's a peaceful and enjoyable one. If you've been affected by the Iranian conflict, I truly feel for you. There have been some serious cyber disruptions this past week, with Iran damaging Amazon and Oracle data centers in Bahrain and Dubai, and also threatening Dell, Intel, Nvidia, and more. Thankfully, so far, there have been no new publicized reports of massive, successful Iranian cyber warfare. Now, this email and video commentary is from the RedDotSecurity.news website that contains a plethora of links to other items not mentioned here that are worth skimming to see if they interest you or pertain to your environment or of those you support. There's a lot more than what's provided in these opening comments. So let's get to the headline news. Cisco patches critical defects in Integrated Management Controller and Smart Software Manager on-prem. Again. This is getting a bit old. It seems that Cisco is in the news about every week now with more patches. This newly found defect can allow for unauthenticated remote authentication, and permission elevation exists in 5000 series enterprise network compute systems, Catalyst 8300 series Edge UPE, UCS C series M5 and M6 rack servers in standalone mode, UCS E series servers M3, and UCS E series servers M3, M6. Thankfully, these vulnerabilities are not known to be under active exploitation yet, so patch soon. Google Chrome 0 Day under active exploitation. Google has released an updated version, and customers are advised to upgrade their browsers immediately to mitigate this flaw, and 21 other vulnerabilities that were addressed. CISA has ordered all federal agencies to update their Chrome by April 15th. Expect that other Chromium-based browsers will be updating soon as well. I highly recommend that you restart your browser at least once a week to keep up with the pace of updates that are being released. Fortinet patched an actively exploited vulnerability in FortiClient EMS. This 0 Day is a pre-authentication bypass using the API and can result in privilege escalation. If you use this, apply the hotfix quickly, since exploitation has been ongoing since at least March 31st. Didn't we just patch this product a couple of weeks ago? Why can't vendors get this right? NASA launched the historic Artemis II mission, and almost immediately Microsoft Outlook had problems on board the spacecraft. I wonder if they put in a trouble ticket to their managed service provider. Did they charge by distance? That would have been an interesting service call if it required an on-site. Hello, Artemis. Initiating docking procedures now. Please stand by while Integris 3 attaches. Transferring technician now. And I guess someone on board needs remedial security training because he exposed his PIN for all the world to see on a live video feed when he unlocked his handheld tablet. Anthropic accidentally released the source code for Claude Code. In a move that's already having some serious knock-on effects, Anthropic messed up big time when they published a JavaScript source map file to the NPM registry, which was subsequently cloned thousands of times around GitHub so that it could be scrutinized by others. At least one vulnerability has already been discovered in how subcommands are processed, and dozens of fake source code files that are actually malware are now publicly available on the internet. If you're planning to play with the source code, triple check your download. You might get a nasty surprise instead. Psychology suggests if you still write things down on paper instead of your phone, you aren't resisting progress. I'm one of those seeming Luddites that keeps a college-ruled notebook on my desk and write things down that I want to remember or need to do. This article about this topic was excellent validation that my method isn't madness, but instead it's rooted squarely in science and makes me a better listener. As the article explains, the process of handwriting is slower, and there's no way to record everything said, so you must actively listen, synthesize, and summarize in order to capture what's relevant. It forces your brain to do deep encoding, where you're not just recording information, but actively processing and reorganizing it as you write, forcing thinking now rather than record and think later. So grab a notebook and pull out a pen or pencil, and it may just revolutionize your world. This Friday, NASA launched a historic mission once again, sending astronauts to the moon and back. It's amazing to think of the primitive technology that was used the first time this was done, 57 years ago, when the Apollo 8 crew orbited the moon. Look where we are now. Despite the constant cyber attacks, real-world chaos and violence, news such as the Artemis II mission remind us that humanity does have its sights set on the stars, And if we defenders continue to do our jobs well, then we can get there. Keep the shields up.